What makes a mother irreplaceable in a son's life? Is it her unwavering love, her silent sacrifices, or the way she always seems to know what her son needs before he even says a word? Welcome back to BookShortz, the place where powerful stories are brought to life in just minutes. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a heart-touching summary that inspires, uplifts, and stays with you long after the video ends. Today we're diving into Why a Son Needs a Mom by Gregory E. a heartfelt tribute to one of life's most sacred bonds. This isn't just a book. It's a reminder of the quiet power of a mother's love and the deep imprint it leaves on a son's soul. So grab a quiet moment, settle in, and let's explore this emotional journey together. From the very first, breath a son takes the bond with his mother begins a silent, unbreakable connection that shapes his heart, his character, and his view of the world. Gregory E. Lang's Why a Son Needs a Mom is not just a book. It's an emotional journey through the countless reasons a mother becomes the anchor, the guide, and the heart of her son's life. This isn't your typical parenting book or a dry manual of advice. It's a poetic tribute that captures the essence of motherhood through the eyes of a son who realizes just how much his mom means to him at every stage of life. Whether you're a parent, a son yourself, or someone simply reflecting on the power of love and family, this story speaks a universal truth, one that will make you pause, reflect, and maybe even wipe away a tear or two. Lang's book takes us through a journey made of moments, the little things that often go unnoticed but leave a lasting mark on a child's heart. With every page, he explores the invisible threads that tie a mother and son together, moments of laughter, comfort, discipline, and unconditional love. These aren't grand acts of heroism, but the quiet, everyday things a mom does, the goodnight kisses, the whispered encouragements, the sacrifices made without a word. They're the building blocks of a son's identity. A son needs a mom to show him how to love, how to be strong, and how to remain kind in a world that often demands toughness. From teaching him to tie his shoes to helping him face heartbreak, mother is always there, not just as a caregiver but as his first teacher, his biggest fan, and his emotional safety net. A mom is there when he takes his first steps and when he stumbles years later in life. She doesn't just watch, she catches, she guides, she believes in him, even when he doubts himself. Lang reminds us that a mom gives a son his first experience of unconditional love. It's in the way she holds his hand at the doctor's office or stays up all night when he's sick. It's in the way she celebrates his victories, big or small, and in how she never lets him feel alone, even when she's miles away. She shows him that love is not a transaction, it's a promise. As boys grow older, society often pushes them to be tough, to hide emotions, to be stoic. But a mother gives her son permission to feel. She teaches him that vulnerability is not weakness, it's humanity. Through her presence, he learns to express himself not just through action, but through empathy. She helps him understand that being a man doesn't mean being cold, it means being courageous enough to care. Lang's words paint a picture of a mother who is both warrior and nurturer. She defends her son when the world seems unfair, but also disciplines him when he loses his way. She's his moral compass, teaching him right from wrong, not through lectures, but through example. A mother shows a son how to stand up for himself, while also showing him when to stand up for others. The book doesn't shy away from the hard times either. It honors the moments when a mother holds her son after a failure, comforts him after rejection, or simply listens when he doesn't even know how to put his pain into words. These moments are not dramatic, they're quiet, but they're the ones that shape a man's soul. A son needs a mom when he's learning how to dream. She's the first person to tell him he can do anything, and she says it so often that he starts to believe it. She sees his potential long before he sees it himself, and she never stops reminding him of it. Whether he wants to be a firefighter, an astronaut, or an artist, she cheers from the sidelines, not because she wants him to be successful, but because she wants him to be happy. Lang speaks to those subtle sacrifices too. The mornings when she wakes up early to make sure he doesn't miss the bus. The evenings spent helping with homework after a long day. The countless meals made, the stories read, the worries carried silently. A mom gives not because she expects something back, but because her love is wired that way. It's relentless, selfless, and everlasting. What makes this book especially powerful is that it doesn't need elaborate storytelling or dramatic twists. It's a simple, heartfelt reminder Of the things we often overlook. How a mom knows her son's favorite food, his dreams, his fears. How she instinctively knows when something is wrong. How she never gives up on him even when he messes up again and again. Lang also reminds us of the role a mother plays in shaping her son's relationships. She teaches him how to treat others with respect, how to communicate, how to listen. She models kindness and grace. And whether he realizes it or not, the way he eventually loves someone else will be deeply influenced by how his mother loved him. There's a beautiful honesty in Lang's message that says, you don't have to be a perfect mom to be the mom your son needs. You just have to be present to love without limits and to show up day after day. That's what matters most. The love between a son and his mom is not built in big moments, but in the quiet ones repeated over time like a melody that plays in the background of his life, always there, even if he's not consciously listening. As the pages unfold, we see a son growing older, facing new challenges, and his mom growing older too. The roles start to shift. The protector becomes the one being protected. The one who gave advice now receives it. But even as time changes everything, the love between a mom and her son remains untouched by years. It evolves, but it never fades. Lang's writing serves as both a tribute and a reminder. A tribute to every mother who has given her all without recognition, and a reminder to every son not to take her for granted. His words echo with nostalgia, but also urgency. Don't wait to tell her how much she means. Don't wait to appreciate the quiet strength that shaped you. The book also encourages introspection. If you're a mom reading this, you'll likely see yourself in its pages and feel both comforted and inspired. If you're a son, you might be surprised by how many memories come flooding back the moments you forgot, but that shaped who you are. And if you're someone missing a mother or longing for that kind of connection, the book might bring tears but also healing. Because in the end, love leaves a mark that time cannot erase. Why a Son Needs a Mom doesn't just describe a relationship, it celebrates it. It doesn't just list reasons, it paints a portrait of love in its purest form. It reminds us that while life moves fast, and we often forget the little things, it's those little things that matter most. The goodnight kiss is the comforting voice, the hand that never lets go. Lang's voice is gentle but powerful, his words carefully chosen to strike the heart without manipulation. There's no pretense, just truth. A mother's love is not perfect, but it is powerful. It's not loud, but it is lasting. And most importantly, it's the kind of love that shapes futures. In a world that often celebrates independence, this book quietly honors dependence, the beautiful, healthy kind that comes from knowing someone has your back no matter what. The kind that allows a boy to become a man without losing his heart along the way. A son needs a mom to believe in him, to challenge him, to comfort him, and to remind him that he is never truly alone. Whether you're looking for a heartfelt gift, a moment of reflection, or a reason to call your mom today, Gregory E. Lang's book delivers. It's a timeless reminder of the most enduring relationship in a man's life, and a celebration of the love that makes all other love possible. The kind that starts with a whisper, "I'm here," and stays with you forever. So if you're listening to this right now, take a moment to remember the little things your mom did for you, the things she might not even recall, but that you carry with you still. And if you're a mother, know this: every little act of love, every word, every hug, every time you showed up, it mattered. It still does. That's the message of why a son needs a mom. A love that's not always visible but always felt. A love that doesn't demand anything in return. A love that's forever. If you want to listen full audiobook for free, link on description.